Hi, students and families. Miss L here with this week's portion of our SEL lesson. I also included a Google document that has some vocabulary words and the details for your portion of the assignment. So today our learning targets include understanding the difference between healthy and unhealthy when it comes to relationships, knowing what a trusted adult means and who are the trusted adults in our lives, and what do we do in the case of emergency while at home? So for starters, we're going to review some definitions. We're going to review the definitions for relationship, healthy, unhealthy, trusted, adult, and emergency. Those are our vocabulary words for this week's social emotional lesson. So as some of you already know, a relationship can be defined as relating to someone, being related to someone, having things in common, or sharing a unique bond and connection. So when we think about the word relationship, it actually applies to all kinds of different people in our lives. We have relationships with our family, we have relationships with our friends, teachers, doctors, people that we see regularly at the store. You may have a relationship with a pet. It could be an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a neighbor. There are all kinds of people that we relate to and that we have connections with. So what's the difference between a healthy relationship and an unhealthy relationship? Well, that brings us to our next definition. How do we define healthy? For the purposes of this lesson, we're defining healthy as something that's good for you. It's good for your body, your mind, and your feelings. So when you have a relationship with someone that is healthy, it helps boost how you feel about yourself. You feel good with that person. You feel safe with that person. People are speaking kind to you and using respectful words and tones of voices. And there are many other ways that those healthy relationships show you that they're healthy through their actions and their words. Unhealthy, on the other hand, would be something that is harmful for you or bad for you. So if there is a relationship that is harming your body, your feelings, or your thoughts, we would call that unhealthy. The next word that I wanted to examine with you is the word trust. So when I say in our lessons, who's your trusted adult? We might not understand 100% what the word trust means. So for the purposes of this lesson, our definition of trust includes having a firm belief, feeling confident in someone's reliability. So when you trust someone, you feel confident in their reliability. So if I trust someone, I know that that person is reliable. I can count on them. I can count on them to be safe. I can count on them to be healthy with me. And I can count on them to know how to get help when needed. Do you know how to get help when needed? We've discussed some of this in class: healthy, unhealthy, trusted adult. So a trusted adult, which brings us to the word adult, is someone who is fully grown, typically 18 years or older. Although some of you may have siblings who are under the age of 18 who are watching you while we're remote learning from home. In that case, the eldest, most responsible, reliable person in your home would be your trusted person during that time. So again, our vocabulary words are relationship, being related to or relating to or having a connection with someone. That could be family, friends, pets, people within your community like teachers. Healthy, good for you. It's good for your body, it's good for your thoughts, and good for your feelings. Unhealthy, we could say that that would be bad for you. It would be harmful to your body, your thoughts, or your feelings. Trust. Trust means feeling confident in someone's reliability. Adult, a person who is 18 years or older. So, if we are in a situation where something unhealthy or unsafe is happening and we need to get help from someone older than us, we would go to our trusted adult. Many people have shared in class that their trusted adult could be a parent, another adult in the home, an uncle, an aunt, or an older sibling. So make sure that while you're learning from home for the next few weeks, that you remember who your trusted adults are. Which leads us to our last point for this week's SEL lesson. Emergency. What is an emergency? Well, an emergency is when something has happened or is happening that requires immediate attention and help. So an emergency at home could be that someone got hurt, or maybe there is a fire, or maybe something broke in the house and it's causing a health hazard. There are many, or maybe someone got hurt. There are many ways that we use the word emergency. It could include something like someone being very sick or choking and needing immediate medical attention. So we would consider anything that needs immediate medical attention an emergency. So I know that the older kids in the upper grades would already know how to do this, but the younger grades, you may not have been able to practice this yet, and I know that we didn't get to cover this lesson in health. What do you do when there's an emergency and there's no other adult around to help? Or when your trusted adult needs help? Do you know? Tell the adult near you if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, for those of you who don't know yet, and the answer is you call 911. Say it with me now. 911. Now, what you can do with your parents' permission, for those of you in the younger grades, is you can get a phone that is not plugged in to the wall, a house phone, a landline phone, and you can practice dialing the numbers 911 on the unplugged phone. You do not want to call 911 as a joke, and you do not want to call 911 accidentally. So for those of you in the younger grades, please make sure that you are unplugging the phone from the actual line before you practice dialing 911. So I hope this lesson was helpful for you. I wanted to remind everyone at home that we have relationships with each other while we are learning from home, and that although it may be challenging at times, it is very important that we maintain having a healthy relationship with ourselves and others during a remote learning adventure. So if something is feeling unhealthy to you, you can use your Kelso's choices, your zones tools, and your ability to get help from a trusted adult if you need. And you can also use this lesson as a reminder to cultivate kindness with other people while we're at home, finishing off our year remote learning. Lastly, to conclude with this short video lesson, I want to remind all of you that if there is an emergency where you need immediate medical attention or someone around you needs immediate medical attention, you dial 911. So for those of you in the younger grades, please have an adult or an older sibling or relative read the article from kidshealth.org to you on emergencies. And for those of you who are able to read it, please read it on your own. So your homework assignment for this week, what I would love for you to do is to go outside and spend some quality time with your trusted adult. Try to spend at least 30 minutes doing a fun activity outside with your trusted adult. It could be tossing a ball back and forth. You could play a game of tag. You could go for a walk. Or if you really just want someone to talk to and listen, you could use that quality time to get closer to your trusted adult and have a conversation about your feelings or maybe something that's bothering you. So again, your homework assignment, no matter what grade you are, is to spend some quality time with your healthy, trusted adult. Please feel free to take pictures and email them to me or to respond through your Google Classroom in the assignment section. If you have Seesaw and you're getting this video on Seesaw, you can feel welcome to respond in Seesaw. And again, my email, Stephanie, Stefanie, .lingenfelter, LINGENFELTER, @ncsuvt.org. So I hope that you learned something new, or at least were reminded of something that's going to be useful to you while you're learning from home. I miss seeing all of you in school, and please keep an eye out for the health promotion video, which will be premiering today as well. Have a lovely day. Bye.